Welcome to the latest video in the Microsoft Sentinel Data Lake video series. In this video, we'll go over the cost management experience in the Defender portal that helps you manage and monitor your costs associated with the use of Sentinel Data Lake. Let's review the usage report. At the top, we have two high-level metrics. By default, it shows the past month's data lake ingestion volume, along with a trend line. Similarly, compute hours consumed are also shown, which are your vCore hours for notebook usage over the past month. Let's select Data Lake Ingestion to find our usage for this specific area. There's a filter at the top for filtering on a particular date range. We can also add another filter, such as Table Name. If you're really curious about perhaps a custom log or something similar, you can filter just on that particular log and retrieve its trend over time. Again, there's a trend line for the total amount of data that's being adjusted directly into the lake for the specified date range. Below that is a more detailed chart for that particular time frame showing the data ingested over that range. At the bottom, there's a table of the top 10 tables by volume of gigabyte ingested, sorted by default in descending order. Each one of the data lake meters has a similar report, such as storage and KQL queries showing usage over time. You can continue to set the date range filters for each one. These are the usage reports, which give you a high-level view of your usage and allow you to filter on date range and sometimes table name. Now let's go over the Notifications section. Select Notifications to be taken to the Notifications page. This allows us to enable an alert for each one of the different data lake meters: storage, ingestion, query, advanced data insights, which is notebooks, and data processing. For each one, selecting Configuration will open a pop-out blade, allowing us to set what our threshold is on a monthly basis. In this example, I'm setting a threshold of 1 terabyte per month of direct data lake storage, and I want to be notified when I'm approaching that particular threshold. I've set it to notify me when my usage hits 70% or 700 gigabytes of my data lake storage. As a result, an email will be sent to the billing administrator who set this alert up. In this case, let's say it's me. I'll be notified that I've now reached 70% of my 1 terabyte per month daily storage threshold, and that I might want to take action. The threshold values can be adjusted, and selecting Next provides you with a summary of the policy. If everything looks good upon review, select Submit, and the alert will be set up. That was for an existing policy, but for a meter that hasn't been configured yet, such as Advanced Data Insights, we'd go through the same process. In this case, I want to determine how many vCores, or compute hours, I want to set my threshold for on a monthly basis. I'll enter 2,000 for this example, and that I want to be notified when my compute hours usage approaches 75% of that threshold. It calculates that value automatically. Again, select Next to review the summary of the alert, and then select Submit, and the alert will be created. That was a quick overview of some cost management capabilities. We reviewed how you can look at your trends over time in terms of how you're using the data lake. We also covered setting up notifications as your usage of your data lake approaches certain thresholds, so you can keep an eye on your costs. I hope this was helpful, and stay tuned for the next video. Get started with Microsoft Sentinel, aka.ms/get_started/sentinel_data lake.